Shashi is going to ask you a question. Nathanael, what do you see?
Black dot.
Taliushi, what do you see?
A black dot. Black dot. See a black dot.
Children, what do you see? That's right. Most people will say they see the black dot. What about all the white? Do you see all the white? Of course you see. But the human brain is always focusing on the problem. For example, let's say you had a wonderful day in school. You learned easily, you played with a lot of friends, you even got 100 in your math test. And then on the bus, somebody pointed at you. That's it. No more white, no more good. All day you are staying with the black dot. This is how the human brain works. It's all in our mind. Children, look at the spiral. Where do you see the opening? On the right or on the left? Now ask your parents or your friends and see what they say. Or even better, you yourself try to see if you can see it on the other side. It's all in our mind. Children, look at this sneaker. What color do you see? Now ask your parents or friends and see what happens. Sababa, what color do you see?
Green, blue.
And I see pink peach. It's all in our mind. What we see and understand also depends where we stand, not only on our feet, but in life. How old we are we a boy or a girl? Did we sleep good at night? Do we feel well? And many, many other things that can change the way we think. It's all in our mind. Talia, look, our countertop cracked. We have to order another piece, but first we have to measure. Can you help me? We need to order 2. Let's see yours. 1, 2, 3, 4. Talia, do you think this is a good way to measure?
No.
Why?
Because my hand is much smaller.
What do we need to get exact measurement?
A measuring tape.
The plan in Moshe's mind was to send 12 important people as tourists to see the good land that flows with milk and honey. Then to come back and tell everybody how wonderful the land is. So the people of Israel will be excited to finish the last 3 days in the desert and go into the land Hashem promised the Jewish people. It's all in our mind. Satur, why are you so nervous? Walking back and forth, what's happening? Aren't you happy tomorrow you're going to see the promised land?
Mrs. Satur, in the desert. I am somebody. I am an important man. But if we go to the land of Israel, the young generation is going to take over. And then I become nobody.
It's all in our mind. Didn't Hashem say that this is the good land for his people?
This is what I think.
It's all in our mind. After 40 days in the promised land. Satur, 40 days you were away. Welcome home. How was it?
Well, first time we saw...
What is this crying and screaming I hear? What's going on? What did you tell them?
I told them exactly what I saw.
Remember, kids, we see different things, depends where we stand.
I saw the big giants. We cannot fight them.
What? Hashem fought Egypt and Paro and the sea, and he cannot fight them?
I don't want to fight, I want to learn Torah.
And then we saw also the land is killing all their people because every day there were tens and tens of funerals.
Do you think for a minute that God, He didn't want them to see you, so He gave them something to be busy with?
The funerals.
זה too?
You are right. I did not think about this.
And look what you did. It's all in our mind. Nachbi, is everything okay? Tomorrow is the big day you're going to see the promised land.
No, everything is not okay. Oh, we are so happy in the desert. Everything comes to us so free, so easy from Hashem. And then we are going to go to Israel, to the land of Israel, and then we have to work so hard. This is what I think.
Remember, children, our mind always concentrates on the negative, on the black dot.
It's all in our mind.
After 40 days in the land of milk and honey,
Nachbi, 40 days went by. Welcome home. How was it? How is the promised land?
Boy, oh boy.
Wait. All this crying and screaming. What am I hearing? What did you tell them?
I told them what my eyes saw.
remember, children, different people see different colors.
And I saw those big cities.
The cities were fortified because they were afraid of the people of Israel, the only nation that God's fight for them. Remember Jericho?
And it is impossible for our people to go there. They are so strong.
Are these people more powerful than splitting the sea? Than the 10 plagues? Than receiving the Torah on Har Sinai? Than fighting Amalek? What are you talking about? If Hashem is with us, there's nothing we cannot do.
You know something? I didn't think like this.
It's all in our mind.
The 12 important people left like tourists. Yehoshua and Caleb saw God's goodness in everything. The other 10 forgot God's promise and came back like spies. They spoke Lashon Hara, slander, on God's land, the Holy Land, and the punishment was severe. Instead of 3 more days in the desert, they wandered for 40 years. Most of the people that came out of Egypt died and did not see the promised land. The date the spies came back was the 9th of Av. It became a mourning day for generations. Even the 2 temples, Batei Mikdash, were destroyed on that day. So how can we stay out of trouble? Remember our countertop? We needed a measuring tape for perfect measuring.
In this parsha we learn that we cannot rely always on what we think and what we see and what we feel, because it's not always the truth.
Only Hashem knows the absolute truth.
Just like we need a measuring tape to measure accurately, we also need a measuring tape for life, and we have it. Hashem put it in a special book, a owner manual. Hashem created us and gave us an instruction book, how to behave in every situation in life. The measuring tape is helping us to correctly build things. The words of Hashem that's in the Torah is our measuring tape
To guide and help us.
to build our good character, our Jewish life, and to keep us out of trouble.
Wow.
Children, get closer to the only real truth, to Hashem, by making many good angels.
Shabbat Shalom.
Love you. Mwah.